going to turn our attention to phonics. So we're going to do this aloud together. I'm going to role model, and then we're going to do it together. Explicit and systematic instruction. Practice decoding and blending. Identify symbols. Now together. Syllables. Now together.
Explicit and systematic instruction. Practice decoding and blending. Identify syllables.
That's how we get to that's how we help kids develop phonics. We'll do some things around that. Remember, the definition of phonics is the ability to translate the written symbols into oral sounds. Okay? So that's what we're shooting for here. We've been doing a lot of stuff with phonics so far. To this side, please. This side, please. Okay, high five your partner. You're working with this person. Which means only you, the two of you, are going to fill out one of these. O-U-G-H produces what sound? P-H produces what sound? So, you've got some blanks. You need to fill in. I've given you the sound. You need to fill in the rest of the word.
You said
See if you can get all 10.
just do one between.
One between you.
Tough, rough.
We do a little high five that says, I'm working with this person now.
Though.
Okay. Here's the way this is going to go. I'm going to ask one of the pairs to give us one of the words. And I'll tell you which, we'll just start at we'll start at the upper left, okay, of your lower list. If you have that word on your list, cross it out. And then we'll ask somebody else, if you find that on your list, cross it out, and so forth. All right, so the first pair over here, give us your first word.
Tough.
Tough. You got tough, cross it out. Give us a word.
Rough.
Rough. Give us a word.
Enough.
Enough. Okay? If you got that word, cross it out. Go ahead.
Slough.
Slough. I love that word. Did anybody else have that word? I didn't think so. One of your words?
Cough.
Cough. We're still not first. We're still on the left side. One of your words?
Gone.
All gone? There was another word on that side, left side?
Gone.
Gone.
Did we get them all then? Okay, now from the right side list, give us one of your words.
Phone.
Phone. You got that word? Cross it off. Okay, you guys give us one of your words.
Phonics.
Phonics. Hey. I was hoping somebody'd say that. Your words? Phoneme. Philosophy. That's a $2 word. One of your words?
Physics.
Cross it off.
God, this is happening real over here. They're getting serious. Here, one of your words? You got them all?
Well, we didn't have some. We didn't finish.
This is a chance to fill in some words.
We are.
We're giving you clues. We're helping you out. We're just working with you here. Get another one for us?
Phoenix.
Phoenix. Which is spelled?
You told me it was
It's full
Phoenix.
P-H-E-O-N-I-X?
That's what he said. I
That's
don't know.
O-E.
I don't know, maybe. Is that
Phonics.
P-H-O-E? Okay. Okay. You have another one for us on your PH list?
Photo.
Photo. Another one?
Fact.
Another one?
Spat. P-H-A-T.
Yep. Again. Another one from your list? Okay.
Philly.
Philly? Like cheesesteak? Can you see where this is going? Can anybody think of like another 5-syllable word that starts with PH?
Philadelphia.
5 syllables.
5 syllables.
5-syllable word that starts with PH.
Photosynthesis.
Philadelphia. Another one?
Photosynthesis.
Is it 5?
Photosynthesis, yes.
Another one?
Philanthropist.
Let's try it. Philanthropist. You gonna think of a 6-syllable word that starts with PH?
Oh, see, he's still my word.
Okay, everybody's doing your work. I'm
So
sorry.
not only are we doing that decoding around the F sound, but a part of phonics is also breaking words into syllables, right? Because when we can break words into syllables, we can start to manipulate those syllables. Philosophy, philosophical, philosophically, philosophize, right?
Photosensitive.
Yeah, so when we do that, and we can start identifying those individual syllables, the individual sounds within the words, suddenly we can greatly expand our vocabulary. Because once we get the first part, we've got a pattern for that first part, all we have to do is change the end or change the beginning. If we are adding to the beginning of a word to change its meaning or to modify its meaning, what do we call that part we add at the beginning? Prefix. Can you give me an example?
Read.
Prefix.
Re, and then an example word would be review. So view, review. What do we call it we put it at the end? All right, so I'm going to give you an example of a suffix. Ing, and give me a word.
Running.
So we run, we're adding ing, okay? What do we call it when we change the middle?
Affix.
What is it?
Affix.
All these are
Those are all
affixes. Prefixes, suffixes are both forms of affixes, but what do we call the one in the middle?
Root or the stem. The,
If I say I read the book, yesterday I read the book, I have changed the middle. I like to swim. Last year I swam. I've done something in the middle of it. What do we call it when we change the middle of it?
Stick with affix.
It is not outside the word, it is inside the word. And the first part of inside is,
In.
so we have prefix, suffix, infix. That's what we call that. See, I knew most folks wouldn't know the word infix, right? We establish a pattern. Prefix, affix, suffix, and we go inside, so it must be. And suddenly, I help you develop your vocabulary by helping you develop the pattern first, and then we apply that pattern to new content. Cool, huh? Now you have a new word. You can be like, well, I really like the way you changed that infix thing. Do you all know the poem, The Jabberwocky? Does anybody know the first line by memory? This is going to be a crossover. Incidental mapping is when we're finding words in text, which kids will do, and we're taking a moment to pause on them and sound them out. Okay? When kids are reading their textbooks, when they're reading our instructional materials, when they're reading the newspapers, they're going to come across unfamiliar words. What is the first thing people do if they come up with a word they don't know? Other than skipping it.
Sound it out.
They try to sound it out, right? You made you work last time. For these two tables? Okay, for these two tables. Nobody gets one. How many stanzas do we have? How many,
1 part 1, 7 total.
how many total?
7.
Okay, I'm going to give you a number. You and your partner are going to come up with one unfamiliar word in there, and I'm going to ask you what it is in just a moment. So, stanza 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Fish.
Verbal?
4 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, circle your word. I'm going to ask you each for your word. The rest of you are going to circle that word in your own text, in your copy, okay? So, from stanza 1, what is the word? What is it?
Really?
Brilliant. Everybody circle brilliant. From stanza 2, what's the first word?
Yes.
From stanza 3, what's the word?
Vorpal.
Vorpal. Stanza 4,
A fish.
stanza 5.
Oh, vorpal?
Give me another one, they use vorpal.
Okay.
Or you're doing that, stanza 6. What's our word?
you develop this, we have ordered lunch for you guys this month.
What is the word?
So you can.
Great, thank you.
head up.
From stanza 5,
Galumping.
Galumping. We have our words.
What time is your leaving time?
As soon
Number
as
7?
we help him
We didn't get that far.
He can stay and stuff.
Because we have.
All right.
It's,
We all have, so we should all have 6 words circled now, right? You got your word circle, you have the other 5 words circled, right? What's the first word out loud?
Really?
Really?
Second,
Brilliant.
Yes.
third,
Vorpal.
fourth,
A fish.
fifth,
Galumping.
sixth.
Practice.
Faster. 1,
Really?
2,
Brilliant.
3,
Vorpal.
4,
A fish.
5,
Galumping.
6.
Practice.
Faster.
Really?
1, 2,
Really?
3, 4, 5, 6. So other than the fact that it's really amusing to me, why did we just do that? What value would we get out of that with the kids?
Know how to pronounce it.
Because when they get to them, when we're reading it, they will already know what it is. So instead of getting tangled up on trying to sound it out, they can instead focus on the meaning within that context. One of the things we're going to see, both with the whole phonics piece and the vocabulary piece, if we are studying words or phrases before we apply them to text, we can instead focus on what is being communicated here. Again, every content area, because every content area is going to have new and unique vocabulary. So what the research very clearly tells us is, first you study it, and then you put it into text, and you then think about the meaning and the interpretation, all those other things around comprehension first, right? But let's get the hard part out of the way so they don't stumble over this when they get to it. Word 1,
Really?
2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Practice.
See, the first time you did that, you couldn't do it as fast. But we start developing that pattern, that automaticity, right? That's why we kind of pick up the pace and do it a few times. Well, we can do it a few times, picking up the pace makes it more interesting, right? It also causes you to focus a little more. All right, focus problem 149.